Yo, what's up, guys? What's up? I'm back. Little change here. Make sure. First of all, can you guys hear me? 'Cause I want to go like 10 minutes and nobody can hear me. So can everybody hear me? Okay. Let's see. We got some people in the chat already too. Let's see who we got. Let's see. Where's my chat thing? Oh, there it is. So we got Sunny, we got T3. What's going on? We got my Botrix chat moderator in there as well. What's going on, guys? What's going on? As you can see, a little different change from some of the stuff that I normally have. So I will get into the JOYTOY stuff in a minute. I just want to give you guys a quick heads up. So as you can see, I'm wearing my Raven Guard stuff. So I've officially decided my main chapter is going to be obviously the Grey Knights, right? Second chapter is going to be the Blood Angels. Third is going to be the Raven Guard. So I'm rocking the Raven Guard gear tonight. One of my custom shirts I like. I think I did a pretty good job on the emblem too. So so I got the Raven Guard. I'm rocking that out tonight. The other thing too is in the background, a couple of quick changes that are going to be coming to the channel for 2025 are going to be. I was hoping to have it today, but I didn't. So essentially, what I'm going to do is I'm having the entire. Let me fix this 1 second. I'm having the entire um, live stream and everything rejiggered. Right. What's up? Same time. So this is my pick. Yes, yes. So one thing that I'm gonna do is I'm looking at my stream tablet right now. I'm gonna put some time and effort into this stream, um, as far as like making this like look really good. Um, so I hired somebody. Unfortunately, we're gonna work like I think like 4 hours today to fix it up, because one of the problems was a couple weeks ago there was a patch done. I believe it was on Streamlabs OBS or OBS, and it messed up like my gaming stream, which is why I haven't streamed any of the Space Marine 2, which I wanted to, was because of the stream quality was just horrible. So I decided to hire somebody to fix the issues with that, and I'm like, I might as well just like go with all the bells and whistles that I've wanted to for a while. So I wanted to give myself like a year of doing the stream, doing the YouTube thing, get an idea of what I want, and then bang it out just to have fun with it. Because I like this is fun, like this is cool to me, and I want to expand upon it with additional things, like additional bells and whistles on the stream, and so on and so on. So not just this, not just the live stream that we do here, but also the stream for gaming and such. So, and then the other thing too, as I want to do is once a month, I want to start having a live stream with guests on, right? To start talking about like their experiences with Warhammer 40K as longtime fans of it. Like for instance, Same Time and T3 and Sunny. Like I want to get you guys on here. And I want to talk to you because one of the things that I've learned with Warhammer is because it's like unless like you don't have a job, I guess you're not going to know everything about the lore, and so you kind of get into your lane of what you like. So for instance, like I like the Grey Knights, and I like just I I zeroed in on exactly what I liked, right? And so a lot of the other stuff is just like passerby information. And so I want to get you guys here because I actually want to steal your information. So Sonny, I know you're an Iron Hands lover, so I want to get you on here, and I want to talk about the Iron Hands. I want some information from you. I want to I also want to hear what got you into Warhammer 40K years ago, and what do you think about the direction of it that's going now, as well as if you're going to pick up any more JOYTOY figures. So, uh, People also seem to be not happy with the recent SM2 patches. Yeah, one of the things with the SM2 patches a couple weeks ago when it first came out was I like right as the patch happened, I decided to like spend a lot of time with the game, and I wanted to play a Vanguard, and I still do. And the whole thing about it is sword and board, right? So like I was trying to parry stuff and like block, and apparently in the patch that happened, like they foobarred the parry system and the blocking system. And so for like 3 days, I was just banging my head against the wall, trying to get good at the game, get good at the game, and like I didn't realize like there was a bug. So the bug patch fix happened, and then all of a sudden OBS just like blew up as far as like streaming quality of gaming and stuff. So I haven't done any gaming really since then. So I'm dying to get into it, which is why I was hoping today I would be able to get into that. So long time 40K guy here, first time on the channel, but wanted to see what the Custodes JOYTOY is. I do collect this, dude. So let me jump over to the JOYTOY stuff. So we got, and if you guys have seen like some of my videos, especially the shorts, this is Constantine Valdor. Now I know nothing about him at all. So when JOYTOY announced that he was coming out, I was like, okay. And then for watchers of this or guys who are my friends know that I'm like a big stickler for dudes with like in Warhammer 40K to have their helmets on. This guy doesn't have his helmet on, right? And he's Custodes. And I was like, blah blah. But then all of a sudden I started hearing people were like super excited that this guy was coming out and that he is going to be the same size as Russ, right? So he's going to be a large scale dude. I didn't realize that. And apparently like he's a really awesome figure. So I've changed my mind on him. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pick him up now. Especially I didn't realize he's as big as Russ. So he's as big as a Primarch. So yeah, so he looks awesome. But if you see my YouTube shorts, I made a video of him and like a couple of the other ones that were announced. There was this past, I would say, so I didn't do a live stream last week, but JOYTOY announced like, man, they just like went in with the with with all the Custodes figures. Like, if we go back here, right, and we see what they've been coming out with, like, geez, like they came out with what's the last one I did? So even as far back as, let's just go to Custodes really quick and see here, because there were some Custodes that came out. Here we go. Yeah, this was so. All right, so they came out with the Veteran Squad, I would say like 3 weeks ago, right? And then they came out with the Legione Custodes, the equivalent Terminator Squad, which is awesome. And then they came out with like 2 weeks ago the Contemptor Gladius Dreadnought and then the Achilles Dreadnought. Then they came out with Valdor, right? So like they've been on like this Custodes kick this whole month. Previously I think it was like a lot of Blood Angel stuff. So yeah, they just been blasting out Custodes stuff. If you talk to me about the 40K, it's gonna be like that scene in the Crow, the cop game. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I figured. He is Valdor is the first of the 10,000. Oh, see, that's what I was talking about before. Is I don't. So again, I've gotten into Warhammer 40K like a couple of years. I'd say it's about 3 years ago now, 4 maybe. But like, I don't have like the information on these. Now, you asked me stuff about Grey Knights. Sure, I know like a hell of a lot of lore about Grey Knights, but like the Custodes, like I didn't know this dude. I didn't know anything about it. So hearing it from you guys, like who this guy is and how important he is to the lore, like that's awesome. That's exactly what I want. Like I want to steal your guys' information. I feel like he's got so much going on, and that's coming from a space race. Same time, he was the big. What is it, number 2? Oh wow, okay. And he's got more than 1,900 names. Wow. That's the point, right? So going over to like so let's see, let's go back. This takes a little bit. So yeah, so they've been blasting out JOYTOY with their custodies, and we'll go over to the Sisters of Silence because I believe that there's a tie-in between the Sisters of Silence and the custodies, especially from that super popular um, Tithes episode number 2 where they showed the female custodies. So I believe that there's like a tie-in between the two. So these are all heresy models, but they could be played in 40k. I have a huge custodies armor for the systems. Yeah, so if we go back to like the 40k figures, I actually bought a bunch. So I have this guy, as I'm a sword and board lover. So anytime you get a sword and a shield on a guy, like I'm all in, and he looks awesome. So I bought him. I have the Blade Master, who I think they're reissuing. Sentinel Blade I have. Where is he? Here he is. The Blade Champion. This guy is. They're reissuing him, I think, pretty soon because he sold out really quickly. A dual wielding guy with 2 swords, please. Absolutely. He looks awesome. So I have a lot of the 40k Custodes figures. Um, I still have to open up. You'll see behind me, like I have a wall of figures. I have to open up, and I'll explain like what I'm gonna do with that in a minute. But I have I have the Terminator ones here. So these came out a couple years ago, and I bought. Yes, which one's this one? So I bought the 3 that came out here, and I actually opened those ones up. But I do have a decent amount of the 40k Custodes figures. Even though I'm saying I'm not collecting like the Custodes, like I still buy them for some reason. He is the chief sorry, the chief custodian. Valdor's in 30. Yeah, that's what I figured. I figured Valdor's. So what does he die in the Horse Heresy? Care he's coming. Swords are somewhat of a mystery though. Maybe as a king in yellow, but no one knows. Interesting. Betting on man, but it'll be as he's the king in yellow. He'll be ring back for us. Yeah, like I said, so the cool thing about the JOYTOY figures, I mean, if you have not gotten any of the figures, man, God, the quality since they've come out, so they came out with the 40k figures first, and now they're coming out with the 30k figures, and they're still coming out with the 40k figures, but the quality on the 30k figures, like it just like they went to a different stratosphere with what JOYTOY is doing. Like they've since the 30k figures have come out, the 40k figures have also been a lot better, but like the 30k figures are like amazing figures, great figures. So yeah, so I'm very excited about the 30k line, the 30k Custodes, because I feel like they're right up my alley as far as like purchasing a couple of them. I still haven't purchased them yet. I got to figure out what I'm gonna order, and that's kind of like the point of this, one of the points of the streams here. So T3, I dig the Sister Silence, but wish they came with loadouts, and I don't know if they don't import with their minis, since they do hardly with them. But now I make film Custodes. Yeah, and then like I did a review on like the Ultimate 40k guide, and like so people are pinpointing that one particular paragraph where it's saying brotherhood, right? So I don't know if they're going to step back from the female Custodes. I know, again, I'm not a long time fan of Warhammer, so I don't have like an attachment to like um there's not females in the lore. I can understand why, but I don't like it doesn't like destroy it for me because I'm new to the lore. But for you guys, I can completely understand why this would piss you off. I came from Star Wars, and like the new Star Wars like completely destroyed all the lore and stuff like that. So I can completely understand that. Now, one of the things with the Sisters of Silence, and we'll get to them in a second, is I wasn't impressed with like the head sculpts. I mean the face sculpts on them. But let's go through really quickly the 30k line of the figures. So I was gonna pass on the Ventarian squad because none of these guys have helmets. All of them have masks, right? So I don't think I'm gonna pick up any of these. Are you guys gonna grab KR? Are you gonna grab any of these Custodes? Because I'm not going to pick up any of those. The ones that I'm interested in, I'll show you guys in a second. I want to get one of the Terminator squad guys. I definitely want to get that. Excuse me. Um, some of these crossover between the two systems and some don't. Yeah, that's what I figured. I figured that. Barkby's not really anything. Yeah, so I'm gonna pick up one of these, one of the Terminator squad. Um, I think it's this one. I have them in my cart right now. One with the claw, right? Yeah, with the let's see, is this the one? Nope, nope, nope. This is it. The Infernus Fire Pike. So I think I'm gonna pick up him. So I'll grab one of him. Let's go to the checks. I want to check up. I want to catch up really quick. What's up, mobile gamers? What's crazy is the contemporary retriever from JOYTOY then. Dude, what I don't understand is like some of like the models, the miniature models, are like ridiculously expensive. I don't get it. I don't get it. Some of them are just crazy, crazy expensive. There's Mr. Sounds Valid with that in it. Yeah. Mr. Yes. The Elder. So that's the other thing too is I wonder when they're gonna come, when JOYTOY will start coming out with some of the Eldar. Where are the orc girls? Dude, there's no orc girls. Okay. There's a lot of back and forth on that book because of it technically not being supported. Oh, I didn't know that. Mm, I did not know that. I didn't know the it wasn't an official guide by them. Oh, interesting. But okay, so Chaos. So you're gonna grab some of the Ventari. You're gonna grab all three of them, or are you just gonna grab like one of them to have? As a Custodes fan, I feel like you're gonna grab all three. So I'm gonna grab one of the Terminator squad. I'm gonna grab one of the Contemptor dreadnoughts. And I obviously I already kind of gave away. The only thing that kind of like I actually want to get the one with with the pike is if you look here, and this is like kind of crazy. Like these shins look awesome. Like the black mat looks awesome on this figure. Oh, he's got a total gold chest. Let's see. Let's see the other one. So I was looking at the Gladius one. Let's see if he has a total gold chest because he doesn't have any black mat on his legs. Oh yeah, he doesn't. Interesting. Yeah, I want the black mat on the shin guard. I think that looks really cool. I would love to get this with the sword board. So, but I'm gonna grab one of these. I don't know which one I'm gonna grab yet. And then obviously now I think I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna grab Valdor. Just because of how important he is, and I didn't realize how large he was. Put like the size. I didn't notice. It didn't resonate with me to realize like he's the same size as a Primarch. So, uh, mobile game. That's right. Mobile gamers. You're a Custodes fan also, right? So, are you gonna grab like all of these 30K figures? Forge will especially. Yeah, game models are expensive because of what they do in the. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. Like, I understand. Like, again, coming into Warhammer 40K, like like I have a 6K Grey Knights army, right, for the tabletop that I purchased, and like they look awesome. But like when you buy the minis, and I have them, you have to put them together. So you have to glue them. And then you have to paint them because they're nothing on them. Even the normal ones are still like 50 to 75% of the price of some of these JOYTOY figures. And again, the JOYTOY figures are way bigger, they're articulated. Like I cannot believe that I can't believe the price of the miniatures. I can't get. They're not even pewter anymore. They're just plastic. They're unpainted plastic. I understand they're part of the game, and that's probably why. That's definitely why they can get away with the price that they're charging for them. But like, holy crap, man! Holy. So let's go back to here. Da, da, da. So mobile, you're gonna get all three. Okay, cool. I'll grab all three, two different loadouts. Same with the Quillis. Yeah. Like I said, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm gonna grab. I knew before with the nickname Orc Girl because it was like every time one of his units got wiped out, he was like a bimbo who broke on. Oh wow. That actually you gotta show me. You gotta show me that. That's cool. Put it this way, I'm gonna give Elder. Okay. All right. So especially from you same time because like you, I think the first Joy Toy figure you're gonna grab is gonna be Sanguinius. The fact that you're gonna grab him, I definitely have to grab Valdor now. I can't wait to buy him those. Just got leaving. Dude, I got a wall of figures I gotta open up, man. Just, what's up, Matt? What's going on, dude? Funny thing is, Forge World costs more. Yes, and they made shit models meant to maybe final recaster. So I have it's not a Forge World model. Thunderhawk is just a normal model, so I don't have any Forge World ones. Um, 'Cause, when a recaster can make a better model, dude. So again, I'm gonna stay. So what I've decided is in 2025, there's a lot of stuff coming. Like this past 2024, as you guys know, was like crazy. I got my feet wet into the whole YouTube thing. I wanted to stream for a year. I wanted to do it for a year. I kind of got through the year, like a couple, say like 3 months, were me not doing well. I kind of did stuff, I guess, right after. So if you guys don't know in the chat, I actually had brain surgery. I had a brain tumor earlier this year. So I had surgery on August 14th. I was in the hospital. It was like an 8-hour surgery. It was a whole ordeal, and I had the brain tumor taken out. And then like that's kind of like been the precursor for doing this whole Warhammer YouTube thing with live streaming and so on and doing videos was because I've always wanted to do it, but I actually think the brain tumor thing is well, I definitely know the brain tumor thing is the thing that pushed me along. So there was a possibility of some complications. Thank goodness nothing happened. After the surgery happened, I was I talked to some people and they were like, now they tell me, they're like, you sounded like you had a stroke, dude. So at the time, people were like, oh, you sound great. You're fine. I'm like, I could tell. And even now, I'm probably like 95% back to what I was normally. But like, I could tell when I was slurring my words, man, definitely. And then the other thing was is like I would say like 2 or 3 weeks or it was about 2 weeks after I was home, so about 4 weeks after the surgery, I went to go write something because somebody called me. I think it was the doctor, and they wanted me to write something down. I went to write it, and I couldn't write, dude. I could not write. I could not write. It was so weird. And so, like, back in September when I had the recovery, I'm like 95% back at this point, right? Sometimes I get like slurried, like I can tell like when I'm really really tired is when I can start to slur my words. So I didn't mean to jump off of track here. So let me jump back into the chat. I love the pewter version, but there I go. Yeah, yeah. Actually, so same time actually sent me a bunch of the Grey Knights pewter models. So those are cool. Custodes for models are pretty new. Molds not so bad. Okay. Uh, the Custodes grav tanks were Forge World. The Custodes grav tanks were Forge. Oh, okay. So the tanks were part of you had to buy them from Forge World. Okay. Was the quality really good on those ones? Mobile gamers? On AliExpress pre-orders only 100. Oh, I didn't know that. So I have to. So I've only been pre-purchasing my JOYTOY figures from Cool Toys, which I've done for like since I started buying them, and they've been awesome. Like I think that they're like literally next to the factory that makes the figures because they literally get them. I get my figures at about the exact same time when I was ordering from JOYTOY. I ordered them directly from JOYTOY for a little bit, but like there was some problem with like customs where like the figures were sent out from China to customs and they were about to leave to go to America, and on two separate occasions my orders like sat in like limbo for like 4 weeks. So I went back to Cool Toys Club and I haven't had a problem with it since. So uh let's see. Thunder Talk, if it's real, it's for oh okay. So let's see. So here's my Thunderhawk. Maybe I'm I'm saying, man, I'm gonna make myself a fool here. I thought that this is the Thunderhawk. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think that this one is a Forge World one, though. But yeah, that's why 3D people. That's why people. Yeah, that's what I figured. My brother-in-law does. He likes the Noise Marines. So part of the was that the Emperor's Children, right? And so he's been 3D printing his Noise Marines. Was right turrets. Yep, was caught 3D. Really? Is that true? Wow. Thank you. I appreciate that, Smoke. Dude, so regarding the tumor, one of I'll I think I'm pretty sure I'm doing still this Thursday. I'm gonna be going on a gentleman's stream called, as you guys might have heard, a Punk with Toys stream. We're gonna talk on Thursday, and so I'll go over kind of some of the stuff. But like, man, I had headaches, dude, that like prior to the surgery that like would wipe me out. Like I couldn't do anything. I'd be at work and like man, I could do anything. Like I would get one of the headaches and it would just completely obliterate me. And I remember one time I was driving home and I couldn't see out of one of my eyes. The headache was so bad. So I would get like these super bad migraines. And I always thought it was like what I was eating or something like that. And then I got into really good shape. They kind of dissipated to the point where I didn't really get them that much. And then my doctor was like asking me because I got into really good shape. She was like, is there anything, any problems? I'm like, oh well, I always have these really bad headaches. She's like, do you want to go get an MRI for it? And I'm sorry, have you ever gotten MRI for your brain? And I'm like no. And so they sent me up for a MRI, and that's when they found it. So, so yeah, so I'm happy. I'm happy that I haven't had the headache since I've gotten the tumor out. So it's awesome. I bought all the Custodes Forge World like 6 years ago. Whether they came out there in 6 years, wow. Yeah, since COVID, everything has gone up like ridiculous price, man. Ridiculous price. That's a rough cloud of course, dude. Yeah, but talking to the surgeon who did my surgery, um, he's like a world-renowned surgeon for this type of tumor. The tumor I had was in my brainstem, and like he came up with like specific strategies to do this. And I was talking to him a couple, maybe 2 months ago, and he was like, "Yeah, he's like I could, you're on like the high 99 percentile as far as like recovery." So I'm super happy about that because there was a worry that I possibly could lose my hearing, um, or it was pushing on the muscles essentially that they thought, I'm sorry, the nerves that were controlling my hearing and my muscle control, which is why I was getting the headaches I was getting. So Forge World had to send me like three work days. Got it right. Wow. I thought Forge World was like the tip top of everything for Warhammer, especially back in the day. Dude, completely honest with you, I thought you were gonna actually call. I appreciate that same time. Dude, again, I'll go into it with Punk, but like the day of the surgery, we went to. I had the surgery in New York City, and at Columbia University. And the day of the surgery, I got there super early. Surgery was at like 7 a.m. And so, I was fine and everything. And as I'm walking over to the area inside of the hospital, the surgeon area, they bring a wheelchair over. They're like, "Do you want it?" And I'm like, "Do I have to?" And they're like, "No, you look healthy. You're fine." So I walked into the surgeon room. And let me tell you something, never do that. Never ever do that because man, you go into that room, those doors open and it's surreal. Like it is so bright, it is so white. Like I felt like I literally was going to die. I felt like I was going to lay on the table and go to my death. So, never never say that you're going to walk into the surgeon area. Let them move you in a wheelchair. Fem Custody soup, some other work child. What's up, Francis? Uh, I only get mine from AliExpress early by like. Oh, do you really? Huh. About like a week unless it's pre-order. Interesting. So you're saying, so do you on the pre-order? So on the unless it's a pre-order. Okay. So on the pre-order ones, you're getting them a couple weeks later. I'm guessing. Okay. So that's a Storm Raven. Yeah, it's not Thunderhawk. No, that's not a 900 model. Stormhawk looks good though. Ventafuck. Thunderhawk is the Vix. Oh, okay, okay, okay. That's right. I've done a lot of physical therapy myself. I've gotten shots crazy when the body won't work, dude. After the brain surgery was crazy. Must feel like the surgery that did my baby mama's boob jobs. If you say Thunderhawk, some people might start thinking of mask. Yes. I'm treating with a brain. Oh wow. I'm treating a woman with a brainstem stroke right now. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, the one of the things when they found it, the tumor, they were like, my doctor was like, "You're young enough, and it's big enough now. It was almost 3 centimeters where we need to do something this year with it." So, all right, let's go back. Let's talk about some custodies here. All right, so I am going to get Valdor. I'm going to get him. Definitely going to pick him up now, especially after finding out how important he is. And I'm going to pick up one of the Contemptor Dreadnoughts and one of the Terminator Squad. I'm not going to grab any of the Ventarian Squad, like I said before. So that is the Custodies. Now let's go over to the Sisters. Sisters of Silence, because this is interesting. So first we'll look at, and what's interesting is I have a lot of um, the Battle Sisters, right? I have all of the standard sisters that came out, and then I also have multiples of the Argent Shroud that came out because I like them a lot. They look like their armor essentially looks like the armor of the Grey Knight, so they fit in perfectly. One of the things with these that I'm seeing is the head sculpts on these are not the greatest. Like the like the middle one here, I don't know. It looks like she like shaved off her eyebrows and she painted her eyebrows on. Now I was originally, and I think I'm probably still. I'm only gonna buy one of these, and I think it's her. Her. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pick up her. She looks good, and it's gonna be the same buck as the Cerritas. So let's grab one of these. So yeah, so I've picked up all of them, multiples actually, and so yeah, I think I'm gonna pick up. I'll pick up her. I'll pick up one of her, and then the other one I wasn't actually planning on getting, but we'll jump to that in a second, and I'll show you the one I'm planning on getting there. But I think I'm gonna get her. Her armor looks okay. She looks a little funky there with the shoulder pad on the left, but like this pose looks good. Like she looks good, and the cloak looks good. Oh, you got the long purity seals on the back there too. So, oh cool. Yeah, dude. I like to customize, but like painting, like to the extent that you guys do with the miniatures. Oh man, like it's definitely not the city you've always left. I wasn't. Listen, man. I like what I'll say is this. I when I found out that I had it, there's like a surreal moment. After that, like when we met the doctor and he said, it's got to come out. You gotta have surgery within the year. Like it definitely messes with you, but it also made me kind of like I was in a good place before, but really made me laser focus on specific areas of things, like stuff with my wife. I tried to do a better job of with take do more with my kids, and concentrate. Well, not that a problem before, but like really laser focus with a lot of different things from work to family, and then also for my hobbies. Like one of the big things that I did last year was I chopped my collection in half. right? Like I went to North Carolina and I sold off half of my collection and I just went in on Warhammer. Like one of the things that's really interesting to me about Warhammer is, and it's not so much with GI Joe and other toy lines and stuff that I remember, is this is all new to me, right? Like I just said that the that I had a Thunderhawk. Like I don't know. Like some of this stuff I don't know. So it's awesome. Like all the stuff for GI Joe and other stuff that I collected, nostalgia is great, but like it's not new, right? So what was happening was I bought tons of the GI Joe classified figures, and I just never opened them up. Now, granted, I know I have a wall of figures in the back, but there's a reason why I haven't opened these. I'm dying to open these up, but I just had a pile. I know that Warhammer 40K fans or guys who play the game and painting called it a pile of shame, but I literally had a pile of shame like really high in my garage, and I got rid of it, and it was a great feeling because now like I'm very pinpointed on what I'm getting and what my hobby is, right? Like I'll cherry pick once in a blue moon some of the other things, but like I'm really just laser focused on Warhammer, especially the JOYTOY figures. I really, really liked JOYTOY. Very hard. I tried hard to get into the tabletop, but you know, let's go back to the chat. By the way, I'll put a video, but dude, I want to see your painted Valdor definitely, because that's the thing. Like, I want to get more. Like, I didn't know that Valdor is as big as of a character as he is. We need representation. We damn chuds. Sister Silence about. Can you imagine? Maybe these are males, or you know what? I was thinking. Somebody was talking about the second episode of the Tithes, which I have, by the way, up on my channel, a review, and I have the more or less like the full episode. But on the maybe the female was actually a male, and she has sex change. So there actually is a way to get around what they put out if they want to backtrack a little bit on it. So, uh, oh, cool. So yeah, I don't know if this is so. Is this Alaria? So this is so. All it says is Vigilator Mistress, and then if we go to, so I'm gonna wind up picking up her. I'm pretty positive I'm gonna grab her, and then if we go to the Sisters of Silent Argent links, I'm gonna get. Well, we'll look at all of them really quick. Hold on. So these are the three that came out. I was originally going to pass on all of them, but I decided to. I didn't realize there was a named one in there, and she looks actually really cool. Again, it's the problem with the head sculpt. The head sculpt looks terrible. Like those eyes. I do stuff with AI, and like the face just made the AI like model like go crazy. Like I was getting like funky things coming out of her face and her eyebrows. Like it was really weird looking. So they're the gnome. They do look weird. I like the Vigilators. Well, yeah, Gods and Flamer Girls are kind of boring. Um, Alea. Okay. Yeah, that's her cool model. Okay, so that is the one. Alea. Yeah, that's their cool model. She's the only girl in the Custodes army, legit. Yeah, they did. So that's again. So 3K Sister Silence. I don't think so, to be honest. So no, they did this girl, which is Jeanette Kroll. They haven't done any. This is really the first females, I think so, in the 30K line. Yeah, in the Horus Heresy. This is the first time that they've done female figures. And again, it's going to be the same buck as the Sharitas which have come before. I believe. I don't. It doesn't look like it's different. So we'll see. It's confused, especially as you get between 40. Yeah, yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't care. Like, I'll stick them into the whole thing. It doesn't matter. Like, I have a whole bunch of, which is one of the reasons why I got to open up all the Blood Angels behind me. But like, they're coming out with the 30K Blood Angels, and I have like a whole bunch of them on pre-order, and I have to open up these ones before I get those. So, no, this one messed up for a second. Let's go back to it. That's it. I'm on my way. They'll be there 15 hours after the full Scott. That's what you got. Dude, I was hearing some stories about your wife being upset. So hopefully she doesn't have a pitchfork for me for getting you back into Warhammer 40K. Because again, granted, like we're looking at like a 1/18th scale model, and she's $55. Now, granted, I don't buy anything except for Warhammer JOYTOY figures. So for me, this is okay. But for some of you guys who collect like the G.I. Joe Classified, G.I. Joe Classified is like a 6-inch figure, 20, I think it's $25 now, and this is 55, so yeah. It's 40K, those are all hers, yeah, I think. Don't pick her up. Oh, Ultra. No, what's up, Amos? I'm not, dude. Literally looking at Ruti Gilliman and his two um, sword guys, and I'm gonna buy. What am I buying? The models for the Space Marine 2, right? So they have the Titus and his two buddies. That's it with Space Marines. I don't need any more of the Blue Boys. Except for the face. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like I said, the face on these, like the eyebrows, look they look like the 90s. Remember the girls in the 90s? They would shave off their eyebrows and they would paint like their eyebrows on. That's what it looks like. Oh man, I'm telling you, dude. Tell you, man. In a couple years, 10 years, it's just like it's gonna be the norm. I'm going to be sorry for before this. Heresy is 30K. Those crossover with Daddy Scissor Willing horse. Yeah. One of the Primarchs actually is a start to at least. Yes. You'll have to explain that more to me. I do collect Mondo. So yeah, so Sonny, dude, like I have one Mondo figure of Man at Arms because I collect all the Man at Arms figures. But like, dude, those figures are expensive. Those are, I mean, the quality is, I believe it's the same as like Hot Toys. I have one Hot Toys figure, um, but yeah, so the Mondo figures are expensive. Okay, I get it. Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna get I have Titus and his buddies on pre-order, especially after playing Space Marine 2. I definitely had to do it. Definitely had to do it. So, all right, so let's go back to this really quickly. So, check the stream. Think everything. Yeah, it's still running good. Oh man. So, all right, so I'm gonna get her, right? I'm gonna get the this one, Knight Commander Jeanette Kroll. Okay. I'll pick up her, and I'll pick up the other one, which we were talking about before. So those will be the two that I'm gonna pick up. And incidentally, right here we can see the Sisters of the Ardent Shroud. So I picked up all of these. I actually picked up these sold up pretty quick because their armor is really nice. They did a great job on these. Um, but yeah, so I'll pick up one, two, and then the from the Custodes. That's I'm pretty sure that's what I'm gonna get. Mono looks better than Hot Toys or Sideshow. Yeah, so I think so. The only Sideshow figure that I have is the Punisher War Machine one, which I had to get because I'm a huge Punisher fan. Um, and then I got the Man at Arms first release of the Mondo figure, and yeah, I haven't bought any more of the Hot Toys, so I'll take your word for it. Got me. What's a hot toy? Hot toys are super expensive, premium. Was it 1/6 scale figures? You guys are farther into the JT figures than me. Just started the question. Why? Who do you order the transparent step shelves? Um, who do you order the transparent steps? So, you can order. There's a bunch of different people who make them. You could best bet is to go onto eBay, or maybe somebody in the chat. There is a I believe that there's some people. I haven't bought the one multi-step, the transparent step that I have, I got with a, I want to say a display case. So I haven't bought them by themselves. So if somebody in the chat can help out Mr. KR here, I'd appreciate it. Yeah. 12-inch figures. Yeah, one six scale, so I figured. Finally got to 90 on the Inquisitor right now, took me to 12. Wow. Dude, I gave up on the game. I gave up on the game. I give you credit, Smoke. Yeah, we can tell you're a Punisher fan. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Nah, I hate the Punisher. No, no, no. I I'm actually kind of kicking myself that I didn't I went in so hard with the Grey Knights when the when the chapter that I probably should have been was here all along. But they'll be my third. They'll be my third favorite chapter. I actually got their figures too. I got to open them too. So I got the Master of Cavian Strike. I started listening to some of the books for the Raven Guard on Audible. So I've gotten through about, I think about 3 of them. So just see some of my other rooms. I like the Punisher too, but not the action figures. Dude, some of my I have I have a garage with all my Punisher stuff in it. Or if you look on my Instagram from like the beginning, before I went in so hard with Warhammer, you'll see some of my stuff for the Punisher. So all right. So I think that I've decided what I'm gonna get. I'll get 1, 2, and we'll cherry pick from the Custodes. All right, we're gonna get one of the Dreadnoughts. We'll get Valdor, and then I'm gonna get the Terminator with the claw, and that's gonna be what I'm gonna cherry pick from these. I'm not gonna get the Ventari squad, and they'll fit in nicely with my other Custodes that I currently have. And I gotta open up these guys too. Jeez. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna go with. And again, this is the site I order from, which is Cool Toys Club, and I've ordered from them for, like I said, for about 3-4 years now. I've had no problems with getting anything, and even when I had a problem with breakage on a figure, which is my fault, they sent me the replacement parts free of charge. So, you know, no problem there. Yes. Yeah, I know the Primarch is, so he's still alive and he's in the warp. Um, and I guess he's turned into a big crow now. Yeah, Valdor does look awesome. You're gonna fill out the rest of your Blood Angels collection? Yes. What's up, John? So behind me is the rest of the Blood Angel figures that I have to open up. So I'm gonna do a video. I was gonna do it last night. By the way, if you're one of my subscribers, I apologize in advance because I'm gonna inundate you guys with so many videos. So what I did was I planned on opening all of these figures up last night, and I redid my entire like room here, and I was gonna have them all situated because I have some really nice lighted displays, but I didn't get to it because I wound up doing all of the issues of White Dwarf from issue 501 up to the current, which is 507. I think I did 506, which is up on my YouTube right now. But I did all of the back issues, separate videos. I did something that I've also been meaning to do for a while, which was kind of interesting when I first got into 40K. Was the excuse me, the manufacturer or the company called Starforge, which makes like jewelry and stuff, and the purity seals. I couldn't find any like reviews on like the purity seals or like anything from Starforge. So last night I did a ton of reviews on all the stuff that I have from Starforge, everything from the necklaces, the pendants, the hats, the rings, and as well as the purity seals. So like you'll see, I even have a one of the Mechanicus Thurbles, which I did a review on, which will be packaged in as part of the purity seals. And I went into some of the stuff with the purity seals, which I wish I knew beforehand, because there's assembly required for those purity seals from Starforge. They're really good, but you have to play with them a little bit, and you have to figure out some stuff. So I'll have those videos coming up over the next week. Jeez, I have like I tell you, man, the YouTube thing is fun. Once you get used to being able to edit, man, you start pumping out stuff. Like I have a backlog of like from like 10, I would say 10 or 12 videos I gotta finish and do this week. So yeah, dude, it's a lot of fun. He's maintained some massive logos. I'm also inside the warp. Yeah, he's just out. Oh man. So yeah, so all right, getting back on track to what John was saying before. Yes, so I have once I open up this, I have all of my other Blood Angels figures. Oh, I can't see them. So I have all my other Blood Angels figures, which I have opened up, and I'm gonna do a quick collection. I'll do an opening video on these, and then I'm gonna do a massive collection video on all of the Blood Angels figures I have. And then Sanguinius is going to come out. And then all of the 30K figures. And then I'm going to do a collection video on them as well. And then I have in the works, a video for Sanguinius and the Blood Angels, similar to what I did for Garrow, and the sisters and the Grey Knights. Like I'm gonna do like a I don't know if you could say it's a music video, but like I like taking the images and then making something of them. Obviously, I ask the artist for their permission if it's applicable. But that's where you get like, you know, 90, I would say 90% of the shorts or the videos that I do are not AI, completely AI generated images because they look like shit, to be honest with you. Majority of the AI generated images, like, they're not, they don't look like one-to-one representations, and so that's why I use the artist representation of it. And what's funny is those videos with the artist representations and then changing it over using it with AI to animate it, those are actually not my popular videos or popular things. It's the ones that are fully AI generated, which is kind of crazy, that people are really into and people are really interested in. But so yeah, so anyway, so to answer your question, John, yes. So I'm once I open these up, I'll be all caught up with my Blood Angels, and then we got the 30K figures of the Blood Angels coming in, and we got Sanguinius, and I'm gonna do, like I said, kind of a tribute video and song to Sanguinius and Blood Angels. So that will be coming up probably in the next 2 months, maybe by Valentine's Day. Maybe I'll make it a Valentine's Day thing. It would fit like the theme for the Blood Angels. So, yeah, but he makes you never feel. That's also definitely avoid reviews of stuff like that in this 40K. So 3 mil shooters with tactics, dude. I tried. I really tried. I dropped some money to pick up a Grey Knights army, fully painted exactly like the Grey Knights for the JOYTOY figures because I bought the JOYTOY figures first, and I plan on really getting into the tabletop game. I can't get into it. I can't. I can't. To be honest with you, I'm too busy to go to a hobby store and to play the game with them. So I've decided like I'm gonna give a real effort to try and kill team this year, because I think that's more. I think I would enjoy that more, and it may be easier to pull off playing. But and then kill team with JoJo figures would be amazing. But I think I'm just gonna stick with a goal of doing something for kill team this year. Keep my Grey Knights. I want to get the Codex. I'm really interested when they come out with the 10th edition Codex for the Grey Knights. I think that's supposed to come out in the next 2 months, so that'll be awesome to get. I'll do a quick review on that, especially. And then the White Dwarf magazine that I do the review on, I'm only reviewing the 40K and the Horus Heresy stuff. So the rest of the magazine, like you'll see, I just I don't even really have it in the video. I think I cut it out. So it's just Warhammer 40K stuff in those White Dwarf magazines as a quick overview for you guys because I have the subscription to it. So, but yeah, I can't. I really tried to get into the game, the tabletop game, but I can't. The painting seems like a cool thing to get into, but man, I don't know. I really enjoy the JOYTOY figures. Like that's I've decided like that's my thing. Like I'll have other portions of Warhammer 40K that I like. Like I really want to. I'm getting into the lore. I'm learning more about it. Video games, 100%. Like Space Marine 2, one of my favorite games of, I would say, honestly, in the past, because I've been a gamer, gamer. I've been playing video games since, and I'm old as hell, since Atari, right? And so I would say the Chaos Gate Demon Hunters is probably it's definitely in my top five of video games of all time that I've played. And I played everything. Like I was a huge tournament player for Street Fighter. I really love Street Fighter. Everything from Street Fighter Alpha Series and up until Street Fighter 4. I think I stopped playing. Um, and then World of Warcraft I've played for like 20 years. And then other games and stuff like that. But like Chaos Gate Demon Hunters, man, I tell you, if you haven't played that game, that's what really made me love the Grey Knights was seeing that game, playing that game. I put like over almost 900 hours in that game, dude. It's crazy. Like last year, I just played the crap out of it. So yeah, so my lane is Joy Toy, some lore stuff, some music stuff, and the video games, game streaming, and doing stuff like this. I think this is fun. So just drop a screenshot and a link to your page to Discord with nothing but Joy Toy. I appreciate smoke. Spell corrects me. 40K is like a job. Keeping up with a lot of armies, plus attachment, then painting the Lord. There's a lot. That's what I'm saying, dude. So care. So like I said, I'm just gonna stick to things, especially because I sold like half of my toy collection last year. Like I am, if it's fun to me, then I'm gonna continue doing it. I really tried to get into the miniatures. It wasn't fun. The Joy Toy figures are fun as hell. Like you could do a ton of it, and it's a portion of like I wanted the smaller scale. I was getting a little bit annoyed with the 6-inch scale figures from GI Joe and stuff because you couldn't do stuff like with the dioramas I wanted to do. So so yeah, so I'm gonna stick in my lane, which I know now, which is the Joy Toy stuff and lore and video games. So yes, I thought it was link to your live and page of Discord full. Thank you, I appreciate it, Smoke. I played video games since I father as a grundy dude. I'm telling dude, I played Pong, Atari, and the fact that Chaos Gate Demon Hunters is in my top five, maybe my top three of video games all time. Either there's something wrong with me, and maybe since the surgery they did something. But I was playing this game. I put in like at least 700 hours before the surgery. So if you guys have not played a game that plays just like XCOM, but with Warhammer 40K and the Grey Knights, and it plays. That's why I think that I'm gonna like Kill Team, because the Chaos Game Demon Hunters is controlling just 4 units. So it's a very much along the lines of CQB and just really prioritizing the strengths and weaknesses of that particular unit. So, if you haven't played Cascade Demon Hunters, I highly recommend playing it. Highly recommend. I actually want to do a playthrough. Um, Once I get the whole streaming thing set up, I want to do a stream on the KSK Demon Hunters. I know that. I think Smoke. I promised you I'd do that, and I show you because I figured out how to cheat at that game and to have fun at the same time. And so I cheat my ass off of that game. It's a lot of fun because that game is hard as hell, especially in the beginning. So, but all right. So getting back over to the Joy Toy stuff. So I know what I'm gonna pick up now. I still have to order. I have to order 2 of these. So anybody in the chat, are you guys gonna get this? So my plan is this. I'm gonna buy 2 of these, and I was going to ask somebody to paint it up as paint up the second one as a gray knight, like gray knight colors, but I think that's a little too difficult to like get somebody to do that. So what I think that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the second one. I'm gonna get someone to custom paint it up as Canis Rex, because that's a well-known or one of the best or most well-known knights. So I would think that somebody would want to do that. I know the weapons are not the same, but I don't really care. Like I want a representative of the Grey Knights for this night. So I think Canis Rex would be awesome. So I'm gonna pick up 2 of him, and then well, and that's it really. I've been pretty good. I've been looking at this Marshall Helbrecht for a while, but I have no Black Templars, and I want to keep it that way because the second I start dipping into the Black Templars, I know that I'm gonna wind up like overloading and purchasing more than I need to. So, um, yeah. So really quickly, the other thing I wanted to cover tonight, what was the topics? It was JOYTOY. I forgot the topics of my live stream. That's a good one. Let's see. What are the topics of my live stream? Go to it really quick. Super embarrassing. Mm-mm. I wanted to make my own kill team rules where you get one troop, one elite model, one fast, or something like that, and just run the 4th edition. That'd be cool. That would be really cool. Only Black Templar that I do want is Emperor's Champion. But yeah, I was like I said, I was looking at this Hellenbrock figure. Now, granted, he is one of the early releases of the Warhammer figures, but like of the JOYTOY figures rather, but like he looks just really awesome. I mean, he looks he looks as much, almost as much as they did with the Grey Knights figures. So I'm very, very tempted to pick him up. Very tempted to pick him up. Mm. Oh, Space Marine 2 stuff. That's right. That's right. Space Marine 2 stuff. Um, so what I want to, so for the guys who play Space Marine 2, is it getting updated now? I haven't played in like a week. So what are they doing with the or actually T3, are you on here still? Because if you know the updates, I can pull you into Discord and we can talk about some of the stuff with Space Marine 2 with this patch. Because again, I know that they hot fixed the issues with the parting and the blocking right before Christmas. So what is this? What is the newest patch that they're doing, mobile gamers and T3? So Kill Team is super technical. I've watched them play between 40K tournaments, but was kind of lost. So yeah, so is Kill Team more? I would feel, I guess you would know way better than I would, especially because you play the tabletop. But like, I'm surprised that that Kill Team is more technical. I guess it is because it's more shooting around corridors, getting behind. I know that you get behind things in Warhammer, but I would think that with Kill Team would be more so because that's kind of what the it's all about the terrain. It's all about your single units and using them to the maximum that they are going to be. So that makes sense. So let's jump over to let's go to Steam really quick because I want to see what the patch is that they're doing right now. In the meantime, for 2025, I know we have the roadmap for what they're coming out with. I mean, I'm kind of lost in the new patch, but as of playing now, it's fixed the part. Yeah, yeah. But man, of chaos of pain on hard difficulty with the new enemy. Oh man, so I want to get because I haven't played, dude, since the problems with my stream. It's been like a week and a half. So I want to. So if you're on Discord, I want to call you. And I want to talk about because I'm guessing you've played, and you're saying about the difficulty um the chaos or pain on higher difficulties with the new enemies. Because was that the flying dude on the disc? So if you can give me a call and then I'll pull you into this. And then in a couple weeks, dude, I'll have the live stream set up where you're gonna be on this. Same time, Toys will be on this. Like, I'm gonna pull in a bunch of people who are interested in talking about some of the stuff with 40k. So, Kill Team is a faster pace, but after you learn the rules, more technical, but less miles to worry about. Yeah, that's. I was thinking that would probably be more along the lines of what I was thinking too. So, what's up, dude? Hold on one sec. I think my sound is messed up. Hello? Hello? T3, can you hear me? Let me jack it up. Can you hear me now? Let me try giving you a call. Where am I? I'm in the call, but I can't hear you. I just barely knows how it works, to be honest. Yeah, I looked at some of the Kill Team sets. I was going to pick one up, but I feel like I need to play it first. Like, go to like a hobby store or something and like give a shot to playing um, Kill Team before I buy something. I want to do a Kill Team campaign and mix it with Rogue Trader. Oh, dude, I got. Oh man, that's the other thing too is so I got Rogue Trader on the PC. I still got to play that. I started it, then all of a sudden I saw that they do have a Space Marine in it. When I saw it was a Space Wolf. It like immediately killed him. What's up, dude? What's up, T3?
Alright. Sorry about that. I guess I wasn't connecting for some reason.
That's okay. I just want to make sure you guys can. It's not too loud or it's not too low from your perspective, guys, right? Because I can up the sound. Dude, I have
Sounds
lit.
perfectly fine on my end.
All right, cool. I'm looking literally at this Elgato Streamlabs or Stream Deck that I bought because this guy's gonna help me set up everything, and I like want to like use it, but I don't know. I should have invested a little bit of time. I just installed it on my PC, but dude, I'm telling you, in like I would say in like next Thursday, he's gonna do like 4 hours with me, and then I'm gonna have my whole streamlined. So it's gonna be a lot more fun, especially for me because I'm gonna be able to do some stuff. So talking about this patch. So what is this patch for Space Marine? Is it fixing some bugs?
As far as I know, from because like I'm playing a match right now,
Mm-hmm.
is the parry system has been fixed. Uh, in terms of like other things I'm noticing is just I want to say like the bolters feel a little off, even
Mm.
though like I am just at like the level requirement for the difficulty that I'm on.
Mm.
So I'm playing on level 3 and I have the upgrades for it to reach that, but it's like either I'm being matched up with people who are below what I am able to dish out,
Mm.
or just it's not going through. And then not to
Interesting.
mention Tyranids, like those missions, perfectly fine on the higher difficulty. But anything to do with these Chaos guys and the Saucer Rider
The
people,
new guy.
absolutely hate it.
Really? So what makes him so hard, or what makes it so hard?
So it's a really like small like dodge radius for when they strike you,
Mm.
but also they zip around so fucking easily. And then because on the higher difficulties they throw more enemies at you, it's so hard to focus on him without getting absolutely shredded by something else.
Interesting. So here we go. So what is it? Patch 4.0? No,
Yeah.
it is. Okay, let's go. I wanna. So, mm, let me share my screen. Let me show you guys what I'm looking at. Well, actually, I think I am
Because
sharing.
you mentioned Raven Guard, I had to make my guy a Raven Guard.
um, where's my OBS? Here it is. Yeah. So, all right. So here's the stuff with the stream. I mean, with the patch. Um, tweaks. New operation termination. Let me bring this in closer. I'm not sure if you guys can see this. Trying to find a date because I want to make sure that this is the latest. This is right. Patch 4.0. New content for operations.
No. If it's mentioning the new operation, then that's the second to last.
Okay, let's go back here. 4.1. Here we go. Pressing concern of new balancing updates.